by Victor Young. This guitar chord melody arrangement of the tune is intended to give you a simple and effective way of getting the chord melody across. I've kept the rhythm of the melody very close to what you would find on a common lead sheet for this tune. Well, if you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and check out the description for more resources. You can also find a link for the tablature, although you can use the video for that as well. So next up, we'll have another playthrough, but with the tablature and standard notation running along with the playing, as well as the Guitar Pro neck diagram, and a count in case you want to play along with it. After that, we'll work through the arrangement step by step. Okay, well, let's get started. Okay, let's work through the arrangement step by step. Okay, so we have a melody note here on string 2, fret 11, and then we're going to play string 2, fret 10. We're going to keep that note going and work in these pairs of tones, which are really based on just the chord quality. Okay, then we move to fret 8. And then position 6. Now, just like we did up in position 10, we're going to play the same kind of motion there. And then we're going to play these 3 notes together, 7, 8, and 6 on strings 4, 3, and 2. So that includes the melody note. So in some cases, we're playing the melody note on its own and playing the chords separate. Other cases, we're playing the chords with the melody at the same time. So here we have what ends up being an F minor 9. And we make a motion over to B flat 7. Okay, and then we're working on some melody notes there on fret 6 and 8. And we're including the chord as well on beat 3. Here we're playing a pair. String 3, fret 3 is the melody, and then we're playing a little accompaniment along with that to suggest some of the motion of the harmony. We play another melody note here. We're going to generally try to keep these things ringing, or these notes ringing, as long as we possibly can. We move into position 4 here. Again, keeping the lower notes going as much as possible, and then moving into the E minor 7. Keep in mind, a lot of these voicings are rootless. Okay, and then we're going to try to keep that note going, and then we're going to play on strings 4 and 3, frets 5 and 6, and then we're going to bring a finger over, or just kind of under, on string 2, fret 5, again trying to keep the notes ringing. Move up here. Here I'm using finger 3 so I can set up a sequence of chords under this note, F, which is on string 2, fret 6. Okay, so that forms D minor 7, and then I'm going to kind of pivot over to the B flat minor 7, to the E flat 7, bring the pinky up here, again, working to keep things ringing. Moving up to position 11. This is the same motion that we had on the B flat major chord. This time we're going to go to E minor 7 flat 5 over here in position 6. So I'm using fingers 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that gets me closer to where I'm going, and then I can actually keep this note ringing a bit as I transition over to the A7 flat 9. Okay, and we have melody notes on strings 1, fret 5, 1, fret 6. Here we're going to go into a root position, A minor 7 flat 5. And then we're going to play this fret 8. We're going to rearrange the fingers. This will allow us to accommodate the next chord change with minimal interruption to the ringing tones. So we'll keep that top note ringing and readjust the other fingers for this D7, flat 9, and second inversion. Then we're going to move up to position 10. Okay, this is a D with an added flat 9. Okay, here we're going to have position 9. Here we have G7, sharp 9. The melody note is a flat 13. Then we're going to play that note on its own, play the chord again, and then we're going to kind of pivot from the fingertip to get that fret 10. Again, trying to keep things ringing. And then we're going up to position 13 for C minor 11. Going to go down to position 8 and play fret 11 on string 1 with finger 4. And then we're going to play this C minor 9 chord. You can use finger 3 or 4 there. And then going to the A flat 7, sharp 11. Okay, we have A flat 7, sharp 4 written there above. We're going to put a 9 in this as well. Okay, and we're going to play that 2 times. We'll play these single tones on string 1, fret 8, 6, and 5. Then we're going to play B flat major 7. The 9 is in the melody. Okay, and then we're really kind of keeping that ringing, although it's not notated like that, but we're going to keep that ringing. Okay, and play fret 6 on string 1. Then we're playing E minor. This is kind of, the voicing itself is E minor 11. There is no flat 5 in this voicing. And then we're going to play strings 2, 3, and 4, and then make a motion down on string 3 to get the A7 type sound. Okay, play these melody notes. 8 on string 2, 5 on string 1, 6 on string 1. Then we're going to D minor 7 flat 5. Okay, and then we're going to pivot over, hold that string 2, and then we're going to play some shell type voicings to suggest the harmony there. And then we're going to play G7, and then we'll play melody notes on string 2, fret 6 and 4. And then we're going to use finger 3, important here, finger 3 on fret 7, so that we can get some chords going under it. We're going to move that finger 4 down to fret 7. Okay, and then we're going to pluck these notes. We can let up at this point and play fret 6, melody note, and then we're going to play a B flat major 9 kind of sound. Okay, so there's our arrangement and a simple chord melody that you can use with some independence between the chords, and the melody. If you'd like to get more insights into chord melody arranging, I host talks on my website on that subject, and I've already covered one on this particular tune. So check out fretprints.com to learn more. And you can also join our email list down below if you'd like to get some free resources and some behind the scenes type updates. We also have some similar resources here on the YouTube member area. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your practice session, and I'll see you all in the next one.